Welcome inside the Coon Rapids Ice Center here in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Boys high school hockey on CTN. Great to have you along with us. Brian Pyatt filling in for Joe and Howie this afternoon, and we have a good matchup for you. Totino Grace in town to take on the Cardinals of Coon Rapids. Coon Rapids coming into this one 3-10 on the season. Totino Grace 4-9-1, and we'll be bringing you every step of the action here on CTN this afternoon. A couple of players that we're going to be watching here throughout today's contest. Again, a lot of good players that will be on the ice. One, we're going to start with Totino Grace, and a name that you're going to hear a lot of, Jack Bonfie. This guy, the junior, number 6 for them, leading the team in goals. He has 9 on the season, and talking to their head coach, Brian Murphy, before the contest here today, says a lot of young players that are being asked to step up on this roster this season, and Jack Bonfie been one of them. We'll keep an eye on him. For Coon Rapids, the Cardinals, how about Michael Crosby, the senior forward? He is having a great season so far, leading the team right now as we take a look at him in points and in goals. Crosby right now, 15 points on the season, 10 goals. The senior hoping to put together a solid senior campaign, and so far so good for number 4 in the red and white. Again, high school hockey coming at you on CTN Studios, CTN Sports. We're going to take a quick break here from Coon Rapids Ice Center, and we are going to have the drop of the puck coming up for you right after this. Stay with us.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Welcome back here to Coon Rapids Ice Center here on CTN. Some high school hockey action coming at you here this afternoon, this Saturday. Totino Grace, the Eagles, in town to take on the Cardinals of Coon Rapids. We just wrapped up the national anthem, set to get things underway. First period action. Boys high school hockey. Cardinals, we'll start with Totino Grace. They're coming into this one 4-9-1 on the season, 2-4 in their conference. 2-game losing streak for them here at the moment. Starting lineups, it's Johnson, Sharp, Jarek, Stika, Nielsen, and Larson for the Eagles of Totino Grace. For Coon Rapids, Michael Crosby, Tyler George, Jake Van Holzen, Wyatt Ball, Carson Miller, and Danny Protas between the pipes, number 34 for the Cardinals. Head coach Brian Murphy for the Eagles of Totino Grace said he felt good about how his team played on Thursday in a loss that they took. Got beat by Irondale 3-2 on Thursday, but said felt pretty good about the way that his team played. We'll see how they can come out here in the opening period against Coon Rapids, and we are officially underway as Protas handles the puck. Now behind the net for Coon Rapids. Through center ice, battling there, and this is number 4. That is Alex Sharp on the near side for Totino Grace. Now behind the net, Van Holzen tries to find the outlet pass on the far boards, and that's going to be an icing call, and we'll come back for a face-off directly to the right of Protas. Head coach for Coon Rapids, the Cardinals, Steve Moe, in his 4th season. Told me before the game he's had a lot of players that have either been dealing with injuries or also battling the flu bug. So he said he's starting to get some of his guys back healthy. Is some action right in front of the net there, taking a swing at it, number 9 for Totino Grace. That was Brandon Lee. And the puck comes back to the neutral zone. Banked off the near boards. Laukkanen handling it for Coon Rapids. And that's intercepted once again by Lee. Lee handling it in the far corner, sends it to the point. Now near side, this is Wasik, and that's deflected. The captain, though, hangs on to it on the near boards. Gives it off to Bonfie. Bonfie gonna feed it through. Couldn't quite find the net. Coon Rapids here clears through the neutral zone. It's banked off the near boards. And handling it behind the net, that's Will Larson for Totino. Grace in the between the pipes. A freshman getting the starts here between the pipes. Will Larson for Totino Grace. Ryan Murphy saying that a lot of young guys being asked to do a lot for his squad here this season, and that is maybe no more apparent than a freshman starting Larson for the Eagles. Through the neutral zone, this is Luke Delzer. Delzer, he'll send it in. Offside's waved off. He'll battle on the far corner. Just underway here on CTN. Coon Rapids taking on Totino Grace. 15:05 to go in the opening period of play. Coon Rapids coming into this one on a 4-game losing streak. They played Osseo on Thursday, losing 3-5. Totino Grace. Oh, and a shot from the neutral zone goes into the net as Protis not able to handle it on the glove side. And how about that? A shot nearly from center ice goes in, and Totino Grace takes an early 1-0 lead. Wow. You see winding up, that is Luke Delzer. And he was just planning on dumping that in. You could see kind of a surprised look on his face as he went over to the boards, over to the bench. Didn't realize that the puck actually went into the net. Delzer, the freshman, getting the goal, and an early 1-0 lead here for Totino Grace. As the puck goes out of play into the Totino Grace bench. See Protis there, just needs to kind of put that one behind him. Mentally, that's a tough break for you early on in a hockey contest, as he would certainly like to have that one back, but he'll regroup, and Coon Rapids will go back to work here on the ice with 14:32 to go here in the opening period of play. Pass there up the middle, and that's going to be an icing call. That was Laukkanen trying to find his teammate in the neutral zone. And we'll have a face-off here to the left of Protis. Face-off there, won by Totino Grace. That was Adam Johnson taking the face-off, and here through the neutral zone, Ball with it into the Totino Grace zone, and he's rubbed off the puck there, back the other way. Here comes number 4, it's Alex Sharp, working behind the net. He's met there by some Coon Rapids defenders. Centering pass from Jarek, couldn't find his teammate there, and Johnson will battle on the far side. Back over to Jarek. Jarek now finding number 4 there, Alex Sharp. Puck on the far boards and ringed around to the near side. Sharp all over the ice here early on for the Eagles, as they have a 1-0 lead with 13:36 to go in the first period. Puck trickling towards Protis, and that's handled defensively by Crosby, and he'll send it down as Coon Rapids gets change. Puck bouncing off the near boards, that finds the net. Protis hands it off to his captain, Laukkanen. Now through the neutral zone, some room, shot, and that goes just wide. Shot there from Tommy Carls. Behind the net, McKenna. Both McKenna and Carls going down, is back the other way for the Eagles with some speed here. This is Gavin LeMay. LeMay working, trying to find his backhand there. And it's picked up by Zach Bonfie behind the net. Near side now. Here's Duncan McKenna, and he's hit by number 14. It was Wasik with a nice defensive play there. Some room now. Number 6, Jack Bonfie, a shot put on him. Protis with the save, and that'll stop the clock with 12:28 to go here in the first period. Take another look here. Shot put on, Protis coming out to challenge that, and that leads us to the faceoff to his left. Drew Erickson with it for Coon Rapids. Not quite able to handle it there. Jeremiah Simonson, he'll bounce it off the far boards, and with a little speed, Caden Anderson trying to get something going there, but tough defense by the Eagles. Back to play it is number 2, Dan Teens. Working now through the neutral zone with some speed. Luke Delzer centering pass, and that's Teens once again trying to get a stick on it. Couldn't quite handle it. They'll try to hold the zone, but that does trickle into the neutral zone, and they dump it back in. Drew Erickson with it now. Tyler George handling it for Coon Rapids. Back over to Erickson. Into the neutral zone. 11:30 to go here in the opening period of play. If you're just joining us, Totino Grace with a shot from center ice that found the back of the net here in the first 5 minutes of play. And that gives us the early 1-0 score. Van Holzen on the near corner. He'll ring it around to the far side. It's picked up there by Colin Nielsen. Nielsen can't quite hold the zone, and here's Ball. Ball trying to do something with it offensively for the Cardinals, but it's taken away. And here comes Erickson on the near side. He'll send it far to Lee for Totino Grace. Nielsen finding Gavin LeMay. And Bonfi had a little room to work with there. Shot from the point, and that just trickles through. Kind of went off the skates there of Van Holzen, but Protas up to the challenge. Another shot put on, and that goes far right from Nielsen. Van Holzen skated out of the zone, right through the legs of Duncan McKenna. He'll give chase on the near corner. Both teams really kind of trying to feel each other out here, get into some kind of rhythm. Opening period of play here on CTN Studios. Brian Pyatt filling in for Joe and Howie today. Hopefully they're enjoying their Saturday. Maybe catching a little football in the process as they have some other stuff going on here this afternoon. Happy to be hanging out with you with some boys high school hockey action. Both these teams coming in on some losing streaks, trying to get back onto a winning track. Both of these teams would love to find a win here today. And Totino Grace so far off to a nice start. Shot there blocked nicely. Laukkanen working hard defensively for the Cardinals. And it's picked up by Delzer. This is Delzer for the Eagles. Feeds it to the point. Shot there goes wide. That was Teens with the shot. Cardinals trying to clear. Now through the middle. This is number 15, Tommy Carl's shot, and a save by number 35, Will Larson, the goaltender for Totino Grace. Nice offensive chance there for the Cardinals. Tommy Carls, the sophomore forward, as you see there, tried to make a nice little move there and catch the goaltender off guard. I believe the goaltender there got a piece of it, and the puck goes out of play. Adam Johnson, centering attempt for the Eagles. Now to the point. This is Teens. Teens shot, didn't quite make it through traffic, and that sends over to the far boards. Nice job there. Strong on the stick by number 28, Caden Anderson of Coon Rapids, not letting them grab hold of the puck as the Cardinals work to clear. They do. This is Tyler Flatabo, and he'll just backhand it, get a line change for Coon Rapids. With some speed, Teens, he'll bank it into the zone, takes a hard hit there. Hit coming from Carson Miller. And some room. Just trying to get past that line of defenders. Some speed there. That was Jeremiah Simonson, and a shot and a nice save there. Will Larson hangs on for the faceoff. take another look here, working Wyatt Ball, a nice shot, and how about that glove save? Nice save there to keep his team with the 1-0 lead. 7:50 to go in the opening period of play. Simonson on the far corner, backhand attempt, no one there for Coon Rapids, and the Eagles will bring it through the neutral zone. Near side, some speed here, working Caleb Meehan. Meehan will leave it off for the point. Shot there from Stika, and that's blocked nicely. Back the other way. This is Tyler George, and no penalty call. Shot put on, and Will Larson will hang on for the faceoff, and it does look like we are going to have a penalty now, a hook. And Coon Rapids is going to go on the power play. Look there again, George trying to make a break towards the net. You see the arm goes up by the official. Number 17, Colin Nielsen, the junior, will sit down for a couple of minutes. Hooking call, and we'll see what Coon Rapids can do here on the power play. McKenna handles it with his glove there behind the net. Now into the far corner. Shot there, doesn't make it through traffic, and can't hold the zone. This is Luke Delzer. Delzer shorthanded, and defensively, good job there by Coon Rapids getting back with the man advantage, and they'll try to find some momentum the other way. Into the neutral zone. Tommy Carls. He'll dump it into the far corner. McKenna there for the Cardinals. Tyler George now at the point. They'll try to reset things, slow things down. Shot Crosby, and save by Larson. Here's a chance. Backhanded attempt by Tommy Carls to get a whole lot of power on the shot. 1:08 left in the man advantage. An icing, or the puck rather, just sent down the ice, and that penalty kill unit for Totino Grace will get a change, get a fresh new line out there, try to kill off the remaining 53 seconds of the power play. That's sent into the zone, icing waved off, and sent down the length of the ice. That's Stephen Golden for Totino Grace. .32 seconds left on the power play. Here's Crosby. Crosby, nice little nifty move there, and a shot, a point-blank opportunity for Coon Rapids. They can't capitalize. Saved by Larson. Another centering attempt. Can't get that one to go, and a couple of chances there offensively. And the penalty kill unit clears. 9 seconds left on the power play. On the near boards here, that's Miller. He loses control, and it's banked off the near boards, and Totino Grace kills off their first penalty kill here of the afternoon. Back to full strength, and a shot there. Save made by Protas. And he'll hang on with 5:10 left in the opening period of play. Look at Crosby here. We mentioned him in the pregame, a player that we're going to be watching. Crosby leading this team in points. He has 15 on the season. He has 10 goals to his name so far. Trying to add another one there. Here's McKenna at the blue line doing battle. Picked up now. Carls tried to toe drag it through there, but it's picked up back the other way. Alec Erickson for Totino Grace. Backhand centering pass. Nobody there to bang it home. And that's cleared by the Cardinals. Cardinals will get a line change. You're just tuning in. Totino Grace scoring from essentially the red line by number 12, Luke Delzer, has the lone goal, and that's what's put Totino Grace on top to start this one off. Brian Murphy, head coach for Totino Grace, telling me before the game that got a young team. He said they play much better when they get off to a fast start. He was looking for that from his team today, and they were able to find the back of the net early and some momentum that they can build on here throughout the contest. Of course, Coon Rapids trying to even things up as Larson hangs on for the faceoff. Brian Murphy. They got beat by Irondale 3-2 on Thursday. Mentioned it earlier. He said he actually felt good about the way that his guys played. A lot of young players just trying to kind of feel things out, get some momentum going here on the season, and see what they can do. Back the other way. This is a shot and a save there. That shot coming from Caleb Meehan. Nice job there by Protas, and Protas will make another save and hang on with 3:36 to go in the first period. See Jake Wasik there, the defender, junior. Nice winding up opportunity there from the point. Got some heat on the shot. Protas up to the task though, keeps that one out. Tino Grace holds the zone. Adam Johnson working, and him and Erickson both going down in the corner. There's a ball now for Coon Rapids. He'll skate it out of the zone. Poke it down in there, and that's going to be hung on by Will Larson. He'll just settle for the face-off to his right. Coon Rapids coming into this one, a 4-game losing streak. They lost 3-5 on Thursday against Osseo. 3-10-0 on the season. When you talk to this team, of course, they would like to see some more wins in that win column. As Totino Grace, that was Jack Bonfie, taken out. Trying to get a backhand there, couldn't do it, and now Totino Grace will continue to gain control of the zone. 2:51 to go in the first period. Back the other way. Tyler George there loses an edge. He goes down as he sent it into the zone. Near side now, it's Gavin LeMay. LeMay with it. And Van Holzen. Check that, Laukinen. Nice defense there. Poking the puck away. Give his teammates an opportunity through the neutral zone. That's McKenna. Couldn't get past the defense. Now Carls with a big collision with Nick Stika. And a scrum on the far boards. Coming out of it is Johnson. He's got Lee with him. Lee on the far side. Shot saved by Protas. Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Totino Grace up 1-0. Giving chase on the near side, that's Jarek. Banked off the near boards. And here's Carls, Tommy Carls. Rubbed off and then hit into the boards. And he goes down. Fans want a penalty and a whistle. Carl's good to see. He pops right up and took a nice hard hit there. Readjust the face mask, adjust the helmet, and here's another look at it. Carl's certainly looked like that was a hit from behind there, and you can see the head coach, Steve Moe, in his 4th season, not happy about that, wanted the penalty. Referee's gonna bring the face-off just outside of the Coon Rapids zone. Yep, Moe's still talking to the officials, letting them know his displeasure for the non-call there. But we remain even strength. John Hansen weaving through a defender there, centers it. One minute left here in the opening period of play. 1-0 to Totino Grace. Both teams trying to gain control on the neutral zone. It's eventually nifty stick handling there, weaving through traffic. Luke Delzer, and hanging on for the face-off, Danny Protas, and we have a little extracurricular activity here after the whistle. Delzer trying to create something there with a nice hit there. Look at that defense by Carson Miller. Playing the body. Keeps that one out of the net. Danny Protas, the junior goaltender today for Coon Rapids, led in that early goal from center ice, and not the start that he wanted, but has bounced back nicely. Talked about how he needed to mentally reset, kind of put that one behind him, and he's made some saves here to keep his team within striking distance, just down one with 45 seconds to go. Carl's quick shot off the faceoff, rebound from McKenna, and Larson keeps hold. Another faceoff to his right. Larson, the freshman goaltender, getting the start for the Eagles. Shots on goal so far here in this first period, pretty even. 8-7 in favor of Coon Rapids. So they have actually put one more shot on goal than the team that leads by one. 25 seconds to go. There's George getting it over to Crosby. Can't quite grab hold there. He'll ring it behind the net from the far corner. Doing battle there was number 17. That was Corey, I believe. Yeah, Corey there. And another shot by Coon Rapids, and goaltender Wilt Larson going to hang on. You saw that there from Tommy Carls. Eight seconds to go. So if Coon Rapids wants to strike, it's got to be quick. And a chance there on the backhand was Duncan McKenna. Slipped through Totino Grace's offense there and had a nice chance with 4 seconds to go. So he trying to lift that backhander, and good positioning by Larson. And the opening period of play in the books. Totino Grace with a 1-0 lead off of a shot from center ice. They get a lucky bounce and take the lead heading into the first intermission. We're going to step aside here for a moment on CTN. We're going to talk to head coach of Coon Rapids right after this. Stay with us.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Back at Coon Rapids Ice Center, 1-0 Totino Grace after one period of play, boys high school hockey, and you're joined now by the head coach of Coon Rapids, Steve Moe, in his 4th season, joining us down there outside of the locker rooms. Coach, what did you think of that first period?
That was a good period. I thought we played pretty good. I was looking for consistency in our game, and I think we found it. We're really working good in our D zone, not giving a lot of good opportunities, breaking the puck out good, and I think if we'll take some advantages of some things that are giving to us, we hopefully can get one in the net here pretty quick.
That goal from Totino Grace coming from about center ice. What do you tell your goaltender after that one found the back of the net?
We can't go back and fix that one, but we can focus on taking care of the rest of the shots we see, and you just move forward. That's the mentality a goalie's got to have, is every shot's a new shot, and he just got to make sure he stops the rest.
Seemed like your guys bounced back nicely, though, after giving up that goal. The shot's pretty much dead even here, actually leading. You guys are leading the shot tally here at the first intermission.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that happens in hockey, but I think our boys responded the right way. We've continued to play the way that we've asked them. I think they've kind of figured out who we are as a team, and there's a couple of things I'd like to see us clean up, but if we keep playing with that energy, that effort, and playing as a unit, we should be okay.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, head coach Steve Moe for Coon Rapids High School. They are down 1-0 after one period of play here on CTN. We're going to step aside. We'll have a look at the highlights and get you set for the second period coming up after this. Stay with us.
I'm a single mother, and I was the main one working, so I never thought that I could go back to school, you know. My sister, my mother, everybody wanted to help me with my kids. I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
1-0 our score. Totino Grace over Coon Rapids High School here inside the Coon Rapids Ice Center. First intermission, and if you're just joining us, here's a look at what you missed. In the opening period of play, a shot from about center ice, the neutral zone, finds the back of the net. Luke Delzer, the freshman, getting the lone goal in this contest. That's what has us at 1-0. But tell you what, Coon Rapids High School responding pretty nicely. Some offensive opportunities. They actually lead in the shot category 10-7 here at the first intermission. Tommy Carl's taking a hard hit there on the far side. That was a no call. A physical game at points. Both teams have had some offensive opportunities. Duncan McKenna there had a chance on the backhand. And that gets you caught up here. Here's a look at the game stats. The one that matters, 1-0 Totino Grace in front. Mentioned shots on goal there, 10-7 in favor of Coon Rapids. Power plays, 2 for Coon Rapids, and I think I might have missed one there actually at the end of the first period. Coon Rapids is actually on a power play, and they will be for the first minute 15 of the second period. Power play shots on goal, 2-0 in favor of Coon Rapids. Step aside for a bit here on CTN. Thanks for tuning in. We'll bring you all the action the rest of the way. We have the drop of the puck for the second period coming up in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
A little high school hockey action coming at you on CTN today. Totino Grace with a 1-0 lead over Coon Rapids. The Cardinals going to try to even the score here in the second intermission from the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Great to have you along with us. I'm Brian Pyatt in for Joe and Howie today. You see a look there at the head coach, Steve Moe. We talked to him at the intermission and said he's been looking for consistency from his guys this season, and said that he felt like he saw it there in the first period. So something positive to build off of for the Cardinals moving into the second period. Certainly don't like the scoreboard at the moment, trailing by 1, but we'll see what they can do in the second period of play. And Coon Rapids going to start on the power play for the first minute 15 of this second period. We'll see what they can do with that. Would love to find a way to even the score here at 1. We've mentioned that both of these teams trying to get back on the winning track. Coon Rapids coming into this on a 4-game losing streak. As we know, those losing streaks not usually very fun to be a part of, but they're trying to grasp and hang on to those positives that they've shown as a team throughout that process, and try to pick up a win here today. It would be a big step for the team. And we'll see what they can do here on the power play. This is Crosby trying to find some room on the far side, but a nice defensive play there by Colin Nielsen, poking it away. And here's Carls looking for some room, can't get past Nielsen, who's had a strong start here to the second period, in on the action, and they'll send it down the length of the ice. This is that line of Crosby, Tyler George out there, also Duncan McKenna. Check that, Crosby actually a defenseman, as they can't find the offensive zone. 39 seconds to go in the power play. Just underway here in the second period. Luke Delzer, the lone goal scorer in this contest for Totino Grace. And that has us at 1-0. As some room, shorthanded, and a shot. Looks like that went 5-hole. Speaking of Luke Delzer, his second goal of the game, and he makes it 2-0 on a shorthanded goal. You see crashing the net, that was Caleb Meehan. He can't get it past the goaltender Protas, but Delzer there to clean up the garbage in front of the net. And it sure looked like it went 5-hole, and it appears so on the replay that it did. And that's the start that you're looking for Totino Grace here in the second period as they take a 2-0 lead. What a game today for Luke Delzer so far. His first goal literally shot from about mid-ice from around the red line. Got past Protus, and that time going through the 5-hole. So we'll see how Coon Rapids can respond here. Centering attempt, fanned on by Lee. Now battling on the near side. It's Carson Miller. Now Ball trying to get it past the defender. Defensively, Wasik there for the Eagles. Rung around the near boards. And here comes Teens. Now far side, Teens there was on the doorstep. Pass doesn't quite connect with him though, and here's Brandon Lee in the far corner. Behind the net, Bonfie. They'll give it to the point. Now sent far side, Wasik. Wasik will dump it into the far corner. And Coon Rapids just trying to get the puck out of the zone here as the Eagles have come out strong in the second period. Banked off the near boards and once again held there. It's Teens. Bonfie, check that. Lee, Brandon Lee, he goes down on the near boards, and that's just going to be sent down the length of the ice as Coon Rapids needs a line change and icing with 14:13 to go in this second period. Brandon Lee for Totino Grace doing work on the near side, but defensively standing strong there, Coon Rapids. And looks like we do have a penalty here. It'll be a 2-minute penalty. I didn't quite see what the call was, and I think that's Lee that is sitting in the penalty box. Hey, take another look. Oh, there it is. As he threw a fist at Jake Van Holzen. That'll do it. And Coon Rapids going to get another chance here on the man advantage. On the power play as a pass, there trickles through the zone. And good work there, Stika stepping up for the Eagles. He'll hold the zone, and here comes Crosby. He can't find his teammate there, Duncan McKenna, and it's sent back into the zone. Now here's Carls trying to grab hold of the pass. (2-0) right now, Totino Grace. Our score with 13:30 to go in the second period. An early goal, shorthanded goal by Luke Delzer. Delzer has 2 goals on the game. And the reason that the Eagles hold the 2-goal advantage. Coon Rapids just having trouble getting something established here with the man advantage on the power play. Crosby trying to weave through that tough defense and can't do it. That's Colin Nielsen sending it down the length of the ice. Protus will step out of his net. Backhand it to the far side. It's picked up there by Derek Knapp. Knapp loses the puck. Shot there by number 15, Caleb Meehan, and that's going to be held on by Danny Protus. As an opportunity there, shorthanded with 34 seconds to go on the power play. Meehan will step off the ice, get some fresh legs there out there for the Eagles. Face off to Protus's left. It's won by Coon Rapids. Van Holzen will send it now back to captain of Coon Rapids through the neutral zone. It's picked up there. Van Holzen on the near side trying to receive that pass. They'll do battle in the near corner. This is Van Holzen. Ball down there also working. He falls down to the ice. Rung around the boards, Knapp. He'll send it far side for Laukkanen. And Eagles are full strength as Lee will step out of the box, go to the bench, and on for him is Darby Jones. Shot there, Ball. Opportunity right in front of the net. Good job defensively by Totino Grace, playing that physically, and here's an opportunity back the other way. Gavin LeMay on the backhand. Can't get it to go, lost control of the puck a bit. And another opportunity there for the Eagles, can't capitalize. We mentioned that Coon Rapids held a 10-7 shot advantage there at the end of the first period. Shots now 11-10 in favor of Coon Rapids, so they still hold that advantage by 1 shot. Dumped into the zone there by number 22, Darby Jones. Grabbing hold is Alex Sharp. Coon Rapids, Van Holzen goes down on the near corner, but he'll hang on to the puck here. Outlet pass, that's up to Tommy Carls. Carls, a 2-on-1, he's got McKenna. Shot there, blocker save by the goaltender Larson. Took kind of a stick there to the face as that shot came in. Centering attempt there by number 2, that is Teens for the Eagles, and can't quite hold the zone. Gonna be a hand pass with 10:51 to go in the second period. If you're just tuning in, 2 goals from Luke Delzer, the freshman, 5'11", 170 pounds. Having a nice game here on a Saturday afternoon. Very young squad for Totino Grace. They're asking a lot of these underclassmen, young guys that are going to be a part of the program here for a while, and one of them has come up in a big way here today. You tune into our intermission. Head coach Steve Moe for the Cardinals saying it's really all about consistency for his team. He's been looking for his guys to put a consistent, solid game together. Felt pretty good about how they played after giving up that early goal, but not the start here to the second period probably that he envisioned. Some opportunities, full strength and also shorthanded for Totino Grace. Coon Rapids will go back to work. Caleb Meehan sends it in front, and Protas puts a glove on it. We'll get a face-off to his left. See Meehan there, wrapping it around, puts it in front, and shot there by Delzer, looking for his 3rd goal of the game, and you see the smile on his face there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Riding some momentum here on this Saturday afternoon at Coon Rapids Ice Center. 9:50 to go, second period. Ooh, hit there on the near boards. Put on there by Carson Miller. Van Holzen right in the scrum there. It's going to be cleared out by Miller. Now Wyatt Ball, and an offsides called as one of his teammates there just across the blue line. Trying to get some momentum going in there towards the young goaltender, Will Larson. Thanks for tuning in. Brian Pyatt filling in for Joe and Howie. Both enjoying the day off. Happy to be alongside with all you folks here. As hockey season in full swing here in the state of Minnesota. This is Adam Johnson there trying to grab hold for Totino Grace on the far side. And Wasik with it now. With some speed, shot there, Protas save. And Wasik still hanging on. As they were offsides, had to clear out. Now here's some room, some speed for Crosby. Crosby trying to find Tyler George. He can't grab hold. Cleared there as George tried to send it in. Hit the referee. They exchange a few words. There's George. Now Carls. Standing tall there. They're the Eagles. And that's just dumped in as Totino Grace will get a full line change. Number 18, Duncan McKenna there. Trying to find some room offensively. Now here's some room, some speed back the other way. Shot put on there by Meehan. Almost sounded like it hit the post there. And Delzer now with it. To the point, that's kept in by Stika. And here's Meehan. He's been all over the place. He goes down on the near boards, and that's going to be sent down the length of the ice. An icing call, and both teams will get some fresh set of legs out there. Crosby, talked about him in the pregame, leads the team in points and goals, and a player like that they could use to step up here in a big way and try to get him on the board as they trail 2-0. 7:50 to go in the second period. Simonson. Erickson also doing battle back there. Now here's Caden Anderson on the far boards. Rung around to the near side and sent back into the Coon Rapids zone. Number 13 again, Jeremiah Simonson with it, far side. Trying to find a teammate there to get the outlet pass. Number 25, Derek Knapp for the Cardinals. Kind of get the feeling that Coon Rapids just can't really get anything set up offensively in their zone. Shots, though, are even, 12-12 right now. Here come the Eagles. Centering attempt, and right on the doorstep there, number 4 for them, that was Alex Sharp. Batted away there, Teens defensively for Totino Grace, and a hard hit there. And this is going to be a delayed penalty on Coon Rapids as the goaltender Larson goes off to the bench. They'll get the extra player on, but it is touched by Coon Rapids, and it's going to be a power play for the Eagles. Already up 2-0. See if we can see what happened here. 2 guys there for the Cardinals just taking down. I didn't catch the number of who that is. Looks like number 4. Oof. Sent hard to the ice there. And a holding call is the official call on the ice. It's Drew Erickson going to the box for the Cardinals. So let's see what Totino Grace can do here. They would love to take a 3-0 advantage with the man advantage. They hold the zone. This is Stika. He'll send it near side for Wasik. Wasik trying to set something up. Shot there, finds its way through traffic, and Protas hangs on. And we have another penalty. And I think it's a cross-checking call. We'll see who it's against. I haven't seen which door they're going to open up, and it is against Coon Rapids. Van Holzen going to go to the box for the Cardinals. And a 5-on-3 opportunity for 1:38 now for Totino Grace. The sophomore Van Holzen will take a seat. Cardinals win the draw, sent right down the length of the ice. Larson will hang on. Now behind the nets, here comes Wasik with the 2-man advantage. Carl's there giving chase. It's Carl's, Simonson, and Crosby out there for the Cardinals. Wasik. Shot there from the point. That was Wasik with the shot. They'll come back out to Stika. Stika, they'll send it far side to Bonfi. Check that. That was number 9, Brandon Lee. Lee now with it. And another penalty. Another penalty going to be assessed against Coon Rapids. And we get a stoppage of play here. Tons of penalties. Referees getting a workout here in the second period. Larson, the goaltender for Totino Grace, came flying off the ice, so I assume, yep, this is going to go against Coon Rapids, as Crosby will now step into a very busy penalty box. The senior will sit down for a couple of minutes, and now it'll remain a 5-on-3. Can't go less than 3 guys out there. So So that first penalty that was assessed to Drew Erickson will wear off here in 49 seconds. And they win the draw. Totino Grace does, and a puck there trickling on the crease, and it's going to go in as the referee points there at the puck, saying it's a goal. It barely went across the line, and Totino Grace strikes with the two-man advantage, and they are now up 3-0 with 4:58 to go in the second period. Here it is. You see the first shot saved by Protas, and the backhand there. Caleb Meehan got just enough of it. And oh, look at Protas there with his glove, just trying to get to it, but can't in time. The damage done. 3-0 now to Totino Grace. It will be still a man advantage though, 5-on-4 now. Coon Rapids does get one player back, and a shot there by Thomas Jarek, hung on by Protas. Coon Rapids came into this period down 1-0, trying to even it up, and it's been an offensive flurry here for Totino Grace as they now hold a 3-0 advantage. They have the shot on goal category in their favor as well. Now shot 16-12 in favor of the Eagles. And 43 more seconds, they will have the man advantage. As Gavin LeMay taken down to the ice. At the point now, near side for Stephen Golden. Quick shot there, and Protas will hang on. Protas has certainly been tested here in the second period. Had a lot of action right in front of him. Delzer with 2 of the goals. Luke Delzer, freshman for Totino Grace, has 2 of the 3 goals this afternoon. 24 seconds left on the man advantage. Held at the point. Nielsen with it now. He'll send it far side for Stika, and that's deflected. Controlled now by LeMay. LeMay, he'll give it to Nielsen. Over to Stika. Bonfi trying to corral that puck. He'll give it to LeMay, back to Bonfi. Bonfi, a shot there, and that goes high up over the glass. And a stoppage of play. Jack Bonfi, leading the team in goals, had 9 goals heading into this contest here today. The junior. And we are now even strength, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Is now 5 guys out there for Coon Rapids as they try to find the back of the net for the first time this afternoon. Here's Tommy Carls. Looking for McKenna behind the net, but it's poked away. And here comes Sharp. Sharp with it. Some speed, and it's broken up defensively there by Van Holzen, who just got out of the penalty box. Try to find the outlet pass on the far side. McKenna gets it to Carls. Carls, now some speed on the far side. Teens there defensively. And there's just a wall of defenders there that Coon Rapids can't seem to get past as they enter the zone. A bouncing puck there as Protas will hang on with 2:58 to go in the second period. Faceoff will be to his right. Thanks again for tuning in. Boys high school hockey here on CTN. Joe and Howie, hopefully enjoying the day off. Inside somewhere warm. It's definitely chilly out there today. Happy to be along with you all. Brian Pyatt with the call for you. And here's an opportunity. Here's Wyatt Ball. Tried to switch it over to his backhand, and he loses control. And now here comes Totino Grace, trying to get something set up in their zone, in the Coon Rapids zone. Carson Miller attempting to get a pass off there to the far side, couldn't do it. Once again, Miller. Wyatt Ball there on the far boards. And there's Meehan. Holds his feet in the far corner. Stika at the point puts a hit on. And here's Tyler George trying to trickle it into the neutral zone. He does. And now Laukkanen. Colin Nielsen able to ring it around the boards there for Totino Grace. And here comes Delzer. Delzer with 2 goals already today. Backhand centering attempt. And Brandon Lee couldn't quite grab hold of it. Back the other way for Coon Rapids. 1:33 to go here in the period. Here's Bonfi. Teams will control. Wasik now banks it off the far boards. Intercepted. Here's Van Holzen. Van Holzen, man, looked like he had a little room, but it's offsides. And the whistle will set up the faceoff just outside of the blue zone, the blue line. Van Holzen, I called a high school football game for Coon Rapids not that long ago. The quarterback for the football team, I'm going to assume it's the same guy. Also making an impact here on the hockey roster for his high school. Busy guy, going from one sport to the next. There's Carls banking it to McKenna. McKenna kind of spinning around there. Couldn't find the puck. 47 seconds to go in the second period. A wraparound attempt by McKenna doesn't go. And a penalty looks like it will be assessed against Totino Grace as a player down for the Cardinals. Looks like that is Tommy Carls, and he's hanging onto his shoulder. We'll hope that he's okay. Let's see what happened here. Carls there. Hit, taken to the ice. Looked like he might have kind of gone down on a weird angle there. Yeah, you see him falling there right on his right shoulder. They'll step onto the bench, getting looked at there. Looks like they took his helmet off. He'll be assessed by the training staff, by the coaches, and for the last 42 seconds of the second period, Coon Rapids will have the man advantage as going to the bench, cross-checking the call against Jake Wasik. So we'll see what they can do. Crosby controls, dumps it in, rings it around the boards. Stika for Totino Grace. And it's sent down the length of the ice by Colin Nielsen. 22 seconds to go. And this power play will last the duration of this second period and then also bleed over into the third period. Laukkanen tried to get it into the zone, but that's broken up nicely by Colin Nielsen. There's Crosby, and they'll just let the clock run out as a 2-goal period for Totino Grace. Offensively, things in rhythm for them. Coon Rapids trailing 3-0 after 2 periods of play here on CTN. We're going to talk to the head coach for Totino Grace, Brian Murphy. Planning to chat with him here at the second intermission, so stay tuned for that. He'll make his way over to us, and we'll have that for you coming up right after the break.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Chuck-a-Puck, always a big fan favorite here at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, cleaning up all those pucks that have made their way out there in the second intermission. Totino Grace with a 3-0 lead over Coon Rapids High School. They had 2 goals in that second period of play. And I believe we have the head coach, Brian Murphy, for Totino Grace, with us down there outside the locker room. And Coach, thanks for joining us. What'd you think of that second period? Offensively, pretty good for you guys.
Yeah, it was a good period for us. We were fortunate enough to get a couple power play goals there. They were in the box a little, so it was nice for us to capitalize finally. But obviously hockey's a 51-minute hockey game, so we got to finish it off here, the final 17.
What do you have to say about Luke Delzer, the young guy? He has 2 goals here today. Does that surprise you?
Luke, he's a young kid. I mean, technically he should be a first-year Bantam. So he's been good all year. I mean, he's bought in 100% from day one. Good team guy. He works extremely hard, as you can see. Phenomenal guy. He kind of gives everything that we ask of him, and very fortunate to have him part of the team.
What's your message to the guys here in the locker room heading into the third period?
Yeah, we just got to finish it off. Obviously no lead safe at this level. The first 5 minutes, we just got to get pucks behind their defensemen and keep things simple. And obviously the discipline thing is we got to stay out of the box.
Yeah. Coach, we appreciate the time very much. Good luck in the third period.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Brian Murphy, head coach for Totino Grace, as they bring a 3-0 lead into the third period here at Coon Rapids Ice Center. We're going to take a quick break. We'll take a look at the highlights, give you the stats, all that coming up for you on CTN after this. I mean, you have to have a disco ball at an ice rink, right? Makes sense here on a Saturday here on CTN. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Coon Rapids trailing 3-0 to Totino Grace, and here's how we got to this point. As Luke Delzer with the goal, shorthanded. He's got 2 goals on the afternoon here. What a game it's been for him. And then Coon Rapids trying to get back in this one. They had some chances. You see, though, an opportunity here. That was the 3rd goal for Totino Grace. Caleb Meehan just getting it past the goal line and puts his team up 3-0 as we head into the third period. Here's a look at the stats so far. Shots 18-13 in favor of Totino Grace. Coon Rapids actually led that category going into the second period, but a flurry of shots from the Eagles has things at that point, and then saves. You see those numbers. Power plays 4 for Totino Grace, 3 for Coon Rapids. Coon Rapids will be on the power play actually to start the third period. Power play shots on goal, lots of opportunities for the Eagles. 6-2, they lead that category. Getting the ice all resurfaced, it's all done, looking shiny. And we're going to have third period action here on CTN coming up for you after the break. We'll see you in just a few.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Into the third period we go here on CTN. Totino Grace taking a 3-0 lead into this final period of play. Thanks for joining us here on CTN. Brian Pyatt with the call for you, filling in for Joe and Howie as they enjoy the day off. Just got a text from Howie. He said that he tuned in for a little bit, so he had to check in and see how the Cardinals are doing here this afternoon, even on his day off. And we'll see what they can do here in the final period of play. 2 goals for Totino Grace in that second period as they have extended their lead. And Coon Rapids will likely try to get something going. They would like to find the back of the net early in the period, and they will have a power play to work with for the first minute 18. As Jake Wasik is in the penalty box for Totino Grace. Here's Ball. He has the puck taken away from him. And Delzer getting right in the middle of things here on the near side. Delzer has 2 goals on the game, the freshman. We heard head coach Brian Murphy saying he should really be playing bantams at this point, but he's playing at the high school varsity level and having a great hockey game so far. Now 44 seconds left in the man advantage for Coon Rapids, and kind of limping off the ice there. A player for Totino Grace, but a shot put on and a goal early in the third period for Coon Rapids. Crosby gets the goal, and it is 3-1 Totino Grace. How about that? I was trying to keep an eye there. Nick Stika appeared to be injured for Totino Grace, but then look at this, centering pass, nice looking shot, goes top shelf. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Coon Rapids to try to get back in this contest, as they score right out of the gates with the man advantage. So let's see what they can do with that momentum. Here with 15:55 to go, third period. All the action coming at you here on CTN. Coon Rapids holds the zone. Laukkanen now sends it in, and that's batted up over the glass by Larson between the pipes for Totino Grace. And a face-off to his right. So Crosby gets the goal. That is now his 11th goal on the season, and a big one as a shot from Laukkanen at the point. Trying to work through traffic. Laukkanen again holds the zone. He'll now press the issue. So you heard the call there over the PA system. Tyler George getting the assist. As I believe it was George who was kind of posted up there behind the net. Had a nice view of the ice. Found Crosby, and bing, bang, boom. They get their first goal of the game. Here is Crosby. Sends it around. Kept in at the point. And now right in front, a shot and a glove save. How about that? Danny Protas coming up big. Flashing the glove as a chance there for Totino Grace to strike, and the goaltender, the junior, says nuh-uh. Look at that. That shot there coming, looked like that was number 18, Gavin Jeppesen, I believe, with the shot for the Eagles. And that puck makes its way to Protas. He'll guide it back behind the nets. Players pick it up here now on the near side. George with the assist on that last goal, loses control of the puck. Gets it back, backhands it into the zone, and that puck sent right up here, almost directly at me. As there we go. We're good though. Thumbs up. I had my hand ready there to block it. And we have a face-off that'll be right outside of the blue line there. You always have to be on standby when you come to these hockey games. You just never know when puck's going to come out of play. It's always a good thing to keep in mind, especially if you have little ones when you come to these hockey games all across the great state of Minnesota. .14:21 to go. Coon Rapids shot there, Van Holzen, and that kind of deflected off of another player, took a weird bounce. Never quite hit the net though. And here comes Delzer. Delzer, part of that rush, and Meehan also has the other goal. He had an opportunity there right in front of Protas. And Coon Rapids going to get a line change there. Get some fresh sets of legs out there. And here comes Nielsen, the lone Eagle back there trying to apply some pressure. Now Bonfield swing in. Now here's Lee. Brandon Lee with a wraparound attempt and a pad save. Protas in good position there. Puck bounces off the far boards. An icing call as that was a close one, but the faceoff will now come back down to the other side of the rink, to the right of Danny Protas. Both these hockey teams really need a win. We've talked about it. Totino Grace, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Coon Rapids, a 4-game losing streak. Oh, and a goal. How about that? Sharp angle on the near side. A shot by number 21. That was Gavin LeMay. And man, a quick wrister. I think kind of caught Danny Protas off guard there, and it trickles into the net. And just like that, any momentum that Coon Rapids had mustered erased right here. Finds the 5-hole, I think. And Totino Grace with a big goal. The senior coming up to make it a 4-1 hockey game with 13:02 to go. Shots now 21-15 in favor of the Eagles. And we have a delayed penalty as the arm goes up of the referee. This is going to go against Coon Rapids, I believe. And Totino Grace is going to get a power play. We'll see who they send to the box. That's Tyler George. He'll have to sit down. And I missed the official call there from the official. We'll see what they put him in the box for. Get the announcement here from the PA announcer. Meanwhile, Totino Grace trying to control, trying to find another way to light up the goal light. Here, let's listen to the call. Oh, they're calling the goal announcements here at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Two minutes for cross-checking is the call against Tyler George. Still 1:25 to go in that power play for the Eagles. Shot from the point. Protas can't corral in the rebound, and a rebound attempt, a shot put on. And we have a whistle, as you can see, a little extracurricular activity. One player, one of Coon Rapids High School players is down. That's Van Holzen. He's slow to get up. And I'm not sure if any penalties will come out of this. I think it looks like there will be. So stepping into the box for the Cardinals, number 28, that's Caden Anderson. And then it looks like number 3, Adam Johnson, going to sit down as well for the Eagles of Totino Grace. Still, there was 1:16 left on the man advantage on the Tyler George penalty. Steve Moe, leader for the Cardinals, head coach, can just look on as, tell you what, consistency, really a big word for him. I talked to him early on in the week. This was before his games on Tuesday and Thursday, also before the game here today. He's just looking for consistency from his guys. As he just doesn't really feel like they've been able to string together, you know, several periods of solid hockey. They've shown a lot of great things. Happy with a lot of things that his guys are doing. He's been battling, I know, some illness and some injuries, but looking for consistency as we go to the replay. Yeah, look at number 3 there. You can see like his stick was getting hung on to a little bit, and then he kind of throws an elbow and punches exchanged as Van Holzen kind of laying on the ice for all of that. So there we go. It will remain It'll be 4-on-4 hockey. Yes, 4-on-4 hockey here for just a bit as a wraparound attempt doesn't quite happen there for Duncan McKenna. And here comes the Eagles as looked like Gavin LeMay had a little room there, but they couldn't quite get it to him. Now Brandon Lee off the point. He'll work around Laukkanen. Lee still with it. Now to the point. Over to LeMay, the captain. Now a shot to the glove save. Protas hangs on. With 11:29 to go. Protas giving up that early goal, that long goal that came from the neutral zone, about half ice, that he would like to have back. That kind of got the momentum rolling for Totino Grace early, and they've been able to capitalize here on some power play opportunities. They scored shorthanded. Were able to kind of shut down some momentum here at the beginning of the third period after Coon Rapids came out and scored. Still 20 seconds left to go on the penalty against Coon Rapids. So they're going to get a little bit of a man advantage here after that penalty expires here in 8 seconds. There's Wyatt Ball hanging onto the puck. Now Crosby, he's got the goal for the Cardinals. So Coon Rapids now full strength. They will be that way for the next 40 seconds. Wyatt Ball tosses it into the zone, and Duncan McKenna applying the pressure. Crosby steps up, can't hold it in, and it's going to be an offsides call as Van Holzen back onto the ice after he went down in that scrum of players to the right of Protas. Van Holzen looks like he'll skate off and get another player on the ice. Oh, and another penalty. So here we go. They continue. See if, oh yeah, probably a slashing call. You see that was just knocked directly out of the hands of Delzer. I would imagine slashing was the official call. And Crosby, 2 minutes for slashing. So the team's point leader, goal leader, will sit down for a couple of minutes. 19 seconds left here on the penalty to Totino Grace. As the Eagles hold the blue line there, keep it in the zone. Battle on the near corner, coming out of it, the Eagles. And here come the Cardinals trying to get it out, but a nice job there holding the zone by number 17. That was Colin Nielsen. Centering attempt, can't convert. Now there's Nielsen again from the point. That's deflected and sent out of play. With 9:53 to go in the contest. Nielsen thought about going off. He'll turn around and come back out here for another face-off to the left of Danny Protas. Won by the Eagles. And a shot, nice job there. Stepping in front of that was Laukkanen, and he takes off his glove and takes a look at his wrist. Looks like he got a puck there right to the wrist. Appears to be okay though. Controlling is Nielsen. Nielsen now with a little room. He'll send it, carry it behind the net. Far side, now near side to his teammate Meehan, one of the goal scorers. And it's cleared by the Cardinals. So 38 seconds left on the penalty to Coon Rapids. Man advantage right now for Totino Grace, 5-on-4. Here's Brandon Lee. Banks it off the far boards. Lee, top of the circle. Down to Bonfi. Bonfi centering attempt, and he had Stika right there. Check that. Yeah, that was Stika. Nick Stika. 8:44 to go in the game. Through the neutral zone comes Wasik. Wasik is taken down. Erickson there defensively. And it's cleared as Coon Rapids now at full strength out of the box. Crosby, but it's an icing call. And faceoff will come down to the other side of the ice. So Crosby, Michael Crosby has the goal. They scored early in this third period. Kind of started to think maybe they can string something together here. There was the opportunity for Totino Grace. Right on the doorstep was Stika, but couldn't drive it home. Here's Tyler George. George, he'll slow things down, wing it down the near boards. Ball over there. George with it now. Feeds it up top. Shot there by Laukkanen. That misses the net. Now Wyatt Ball. He's hit, taken to the ground. The hit applied by number 14, Jake Wasik. Laukkanen near corner, and we have a whistle. Hand up in the air by the referee. Looks like this is another penalty. Elbowing call. Going to go against Coon Rapids High School, and they just can't stay out of the penalty box. Tyler George, once again, is going to sit down for a couple of minutes. Judging by the facial expression, not happy about that call. The senior, Tyler George, also a big part of that football team as well this season, transitioning into the hockey season. And it's winged down the ice, cleared by the penalty kill units of the Cardinals. Eagles are just going to reset, up 4-1 with 7:35 to go in the contest. There's Brandon Lee. Lee, pad save by Protas. Once again cleared by the Cardinals. There's Wasik and LeMay now with it. LeMay, some room, some momentum through the neutral zone. Near side, centers it across. Nobody there. Brandon Lee will control now. Setting something up on the power play. Now Stika back to Lee. Here's Stika again at the point. Now Lee stepping in, top of the circle shot. Puck bounces in the air, still loose. LeMay with an opportunity, and Protas gets the face-off as he hangs on. Referees have to step in and separate both sides. Brian Pyatt with the call for you here on CTN, hanging out in for Joe and Howie. Honor, pleasure to be hanging out with you guys today. Steve Moe still continuing to coach his guys and take every little thing that he can from this contest, try to build on it going forward. As that is a hard shot, and it looks like it bounced off somebody in the Coon Rapids bench. Everybody appears to be okay. I think that's what the referee is asking. Oh, did it actually hit him? He kind of pointed at his head there. Appears that he's okay as he handles the water bottle duties there and moves on. 54 seconds left in the man advantage for Totino Grace. That penalty against Tyler George of the Cardinals. And a pass right in front, shot put on by Colin Nielsen. Protas hangs on. Van Holzen, clearing attempt, and they're able to do that. Kind of trickled out of the zone there. The stick of number 17 for the Cardinals. And there you go, able to clear it out. Killing time, 25 seconds left on the power play. See what the Eagles can do with the remaining seconds here with the man advantage. This is Meehan. Meehan, far corner. Sends it to the point. Nielsen gives it down to Johnson. Johnson back to Nielsen, and that doesn't make it through. Good job there by the penalty kill units of the Cardinals, as they are now full strength And we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. There's Erickson looking for ball. That got tied up in his skates. Now in the near corner is Finley. Now backhand shot attempt. Gavin Jeppesen there. Tyler George out of the penalty box in the far corner. Outlet pass, no go. Wyatt Ball now headmans it to George, and George loses control. Big windup. You could see that hit in the making there by Crosby. Kind of missed on him, but he did shut down the momentum into the zone for the Eagles. Number 14, Wasik now winds up. Pad misdirection there by Protas. Now here's Brandon Lee. Lee still with it. Now to the point, slap shot. Good job there by Duncan McKenna, who initially stopped it, but then the shot by LeMay goes in, and it is 5-1 now to Totino Grace as they start to pull ahead with 4:30 to go in the contest. Gavin LeMay with the 5th goal of the game for the Eagles. Finds the puck in front of the net, off of the rebound. Actually, that initial shot didn't even make it into Protas. Caught, looked like a Coon Rapids player, slowed down the momentum. LeMay grabs it, and he has 2 goals here this afternoon. So 2 players with 2 goals. Luke Delzer was the first one to notch 2 here today. Now Gavin LeMay, the second one to do it. Meehan with the other goal for Totino Grace. And when it's all said and done, that adds up to 5 goals. The lone goal for Coon Rapids going to Michael Crosby right at the beginning here of the 3rd period. Made it a 3-1 hockey game. But Totino Grace able to shut down that momentum. Here's Laukkanen looking for his teammates. Laukkanen again, banks it off the near boards, just trying to clear it. Finley, center attempt. So Wasik and Lee getting the assists on that goal for Totino Grace. So where do they go from here? Coming up next for Totino Grace, they are at Armstrong Cooper on Thursday. And Coon Rapids, they're going to stay at home. They'll take on Spring Lake Park on Thursday as well. And if things hang on here and a win for Totino Grace, that's going to mean a 5-game losing streak for Coon Rapids, as they can't find the win column today, but they will try to do that again on Thursday against Spring Lake Park. We have 2:56 to go. George dumps it into the zone. They'll give chase. Puts the hit on. Down to the ice goes Tienes. Crosby controlling now. Crosby has that one deflected. And Wyatt Ball trying to kick it through there at center ice, and a big hit. Tyler George dropping Adam Johnson. And I think he's going to go to the penalty box for that one, as hands go up in the air for the referees. You can see some chirping going back and forth there. Here's another look at the hit. Yeah, it's probably going to be an elbowing call. We'll see what they officially call, but a big hit there. Tyler George. And it looks like that is a 5-minute penalty on Tyler George. So he is done for the afternoon. to say 5 minutes for head contact is the announcement that was made here at the Ice Center. So there you go, a lot of penalties. I don't have the official count in front of me for Coon Rapids, but they have been in the penalty box a lot. It's not the first time that Tyler George has been in there this afternoon. And Totino Grace has found ways to capitalize. They've had shorthanded opportunities. They actually had a shorthanded goal. They have had a power play goal as well. And Totino Grace kind of looks like they might win this one going away here with a 5-1 lead. Face-off won by the Eagles, as they will enjoy a man advantage for the rest of the contest this afternoon. Up to the point, that's Johnson. Back over looking for Finley, and that's cleared by the Cardinals. That was Laukkanen. Setting up shot behind the net, Wasik. Now far side, here comes Tienes. I sure hope I'm saying that right. Gotten a couple different explanations of the pronunciation, so if his family, friends are listening, I apologize if I'm totally butchering that. And a whistle now behind the net. And a stoppage of play here with 1:30 to go. See both these players talking to each other. And a penalty it is, as number 13 for the Coon Rapids Cardinals stepping into the penalty box. That's Jeremiah Simonson. And it's going to be a 5. It looks like coincidentals, actually, I think is what that's going to be, as guys stepped into the penalty box as well for Totino Grace. 2 minutes for holding on Simonson, and then Johnson for Totino Grace, also 2 minutes for holding. Shot there from the top of the circle. Protas makes the save and doesn't totally cover up, but a whistle by the referees, and that'll stop the play with 1:15 to go. So Coon Rapids gonna fall to 3-11-0 on the season. Totino Grace gonna improve to 5-9-1. Be 3-4 in conference play. Coon Rapids going to fall to 0-7 in their conference so far this season. 1 minute to go from the Coon Rapids Ice Center here this Saturday afternoon on CTN. Totino Grace in their offensive zone, a shot there by Thomas Jarek, and a goal. An exclamation point here for the Eagles as they take a 6-1 lead. Another look. See just a quick wrister there. We've seen actually a couple of goals from kind of that exact sharp angle spot for the Eagles here this afternoon. The senior getting the goal, Thomas Jarek. That is his second goal of the season. Came into this game with 1 goal, 6 assists. That's 7 points coming in, his 8th point of the season. .37 seconds left here. Erickson in the far corner. Laukkanen will ring it around the boards, but can't quite clear the zone. Ooh, big hit there. That was Carson Miller for Coon Rapids putting the hit on, and I think another penalty. Holy smokes. We just can't get out of here without more guys going into the penalty box. So a big collision there right at the blue line, inside the blue line. And he'll be the 3rd Coon Rapids Cardinal to go sit down in the box at the same time. There it was. Number 27, Stephen Golden, taking the hit there. The senior defenseman, Carson Miller. So that'll light up the scoreboard. More penalties will go up there. With 20 seconds to go. It'll be 5-on-3 for the final seconds here this afternoon as Totino Grace trying to figure out exactly who they're going to put in there. They win the faceoff. Kind of. I guess you could call that a draw. Goes to the far side. 13 seconds left to go. Holding the zone is Nielsen. Sends it in front of the net. Still a loose puck. Now shot goes high over Protas. And that will do it. This Saturday afternoon at Coon Rapids Ice Center, Totino Grace with a 6-1 win over the Coon Rapids Cardinals. They got 2 goals from Luke Delzer. Got 2 goals from Gavin LeMay. A couple of other guys pitching in. And they celebrate here on the road. And again, they move on to face, it'll be Armstrong Cooper at Armstrong Cooper on Thursday. Coon Rapids going to host Spring Lake Park on Thursday. If you look at some of the highlights, if you're just tuning in, missed some of the big moments. This is just for the third period. You see the early goal. So Coon Rapids struck early. It was Crosby getting the big goal. You started to think, hey, maybe they can put something together in the third period, even things up. But I tell you what, Totino Grace, great job of responding. They shut down any momentum that the Cardinals had going early. Flurry of shots. There's LeMay finding the back of the net. Another sharp angle shot. That goal from number 5, that was Thomas Jarek. And the Eagles walking out of the Coon Rapids Ice Center with a 6-1 win. Well, great to be along with you. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Brian Pyatt, filling in for Joey and Howie. They'll be back here soon. Here's a look at our schedule, upcoming television coverage. So Tuesday, the 16th, Andover against Coon Rapids. That's boys basketball. That'll be live at 7 o'clock. On Thursday, boys swimming and diving. Blaine taking on Coon Rapids. That will be live at 6 o'clock. And then girls basketball, got to tune in for that. That's going to be on the 23rd, a Tuesday, as Osseo takes on the Cardinals. That game time at 7 o'clock. So the Coon Rapids Cardinals can't quite find the win today. Totino Grace gets the W. We appreciate you tuning in, though. Have a great Saturday afternoon, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.